So let's move on to class. So last class we have seen, right? So what is entry point and what is Docker CMD instructions, what is entry point instructions, and what is main difference between the both. Next, how to create a Docker image, how to create your own image. Once the image was created, and so if you want to share your image to your team members or other people, I want to share my Docker image to others. So if you want to share your Docker image to others, so how we can share? So with the help of so we can share via Drive, but mostly Docker people they are maintaining hub.docker.com. So that is the official website, and so within the official website, if you use any image, if you pull any image, all images coming from hub.docker.com. Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yes,
Okay. So now already if we have username password, this is the official website, and all images we are maintaining so in the hub.docker.com only. Hub.docker.com only. Okay. So if you want to share any image, but real time mostly 100% we are using private images, but for practice purpose and all we can use a public, no problem. Okay. So now, Oracle. Now, so now coming to here, let me connect my AWS instance, Docker instance. So first, right, how to create a Docker image and all. Once a Docker image is created, and so if you want to push that Docker image to your hub.docker.com, first you need to log into that hub.docker.com, right? So what is the command? Last class we used, right? Docker login. So Docker login. So once if you use a Docker login, it is asking credentials. It is asking credentials. Once you enter the credential, so enter the credential. Now we can push your image to hub.docker.com. So this is a command. First we need to create your image. First you need to create your own image. So first you need to know, right? So Docker. Once a Docker file is ready, first step. What is the first step? First we need to create Docker file. Once a Docker file is ready, next we need to create the image. So what is the second step? So we are using, right? So Docker build -t, and so which repo you want to push it? That is mandatory. Register name. So my username. That is register name, nothing but your username. So this is my username slash and image name colon tag name. This is the syntax. In real time also we are using same only. So we are using same only. Okay. Tag name. So we are using a tag name. So that's it, right? So tag name space your dot. So my Docker image is ready. Now if you want to push, so what is next step? Third step. What is this? We need to use Docker login. Okay. Once login is done, next fourth step, right? So what is this? The Docker push. Same. We need to give same as it is. Whichever same we need to pass this one. Otherwise it won't work. So otherwise it won't work. Okay. And so now we can push it. Suppose if you don't have any tag name, so that case we need to add tag name. That case we need to add tag name. So that case we need to add tag name. Now we know, right? So I hope everyone know. So how to push your Docker image. Whenever if you want, so whenever if you want, and we can pull that image. We can pull that image. So if you want to pull that image, how to pull that image? Same Docker pull, and so my image name same. Whichever image I given, same name. That's it. So now everyone can use my this image. This image. Already last class I uploaded, right? So this image, this image is already available hub.docker.com. So these all are public only. See here how many people downloaded, how many people pulled this image. 4 members. Here also we can see count. Here also we can see. See here this image many people pulled. And see here count also this image 23 people. See here. So now we can see this image. Maven web application 92 people they pull this image. And see like this we can track also. Like this we can track also. So if we click on this particular image, and so here we can find so what is the tag name, which tag I used, we can check it. Okay, this is, suppose if we, even if we click here tag also we can check it tag. And so that docker pull, so this is actually syntax actual command, we can try this one, we can pull. Now if you want to create your own, if you want to create your own repository, and there is a here there is a repository is there, and just click on, I hope everyone sign up, right? I hope everyone sign up pub.docker.com. This is only one step. It is asking username, it is asking email ID and password. Just a setup. That's it. So this is the free only. So no need to do anything. I hope everyone already completed. So this is free only. Just only three. Only three steps. Only total three fields only. One step only. So once that is done, and next you can log into hub.docker.com. These are images. If anyone, if you want to download this image, if you want to pull this image, if I click on this, if I click on this, or if I go to tag, now see here, this is our actual. So this is our actual command. This is our actual command. If anyone connected laptop, just we can try it, whether it will pull or not. So already we are using Ubuntu, Linux, the Tomcat, Jenkins. So that official people, so that Tomcat related people, they uploaded official image. Whenever if we need, so directly we are using Docker pull Tomcat. And if you want to pull that Jenkins image, we are using right Docker pull Jenkins colon Jenkins. Already Jenkins colon Jenkins image already available in hub.docker.com. So if it is not available, we cannot. Let me try here. See here. So first let me start my instance. Okay, so that is these are the basic commands. Very simple only, just to try to practice it. Okay, and today we are going to see, today we will see, we are going to discuss what is Docker volume. What is Docker volume? So interview also many cases, many people asked what is Docker volume, and so what is the main purpose? Why you go for Docker volume? So as of now, you don't know. Just you know how to create images, how to create containers, and how to start container, how to delete that containers. So there is different ways already. You know some basics and all. Now there is one more important topic. So Docker volume. So there is one more important concept. So Docker volumes. Okay. So enter also many people asked. Just try to understand. Now let me reiterate orally. We can easily understand. So this is just now I created container. If you want to create any container, we know right. So we are using Docker run. So hyphen it. Docker run or hyphen it. We given that image name, right? Image name. Now container was created. Now I have some configuration files. I have some configuration. So this is the Docker run if container created. You are in container path. So you are in so container. So container ID path. You are in container. Here you did some modification. Here you configure some configuration files, whatever it may be. You updated configuration files, updated files, or some any file, whatever it may be. So that data and all how we can get it. Now see here, this is very Docker volumes. So Docker volumes is nothing but right. Let me start again. Okay. So volumes are nothing but this is the persisting data generated by or used by so Docker containers. So now this is my data. This is my container. This is my container. In this container, so might be you can update files, you can create files, and we can do something, right? We can modify something. Okay. Now even if I delete my, so unfortunately my container was for just as assume this is my container. In the container I updated files, some configuration files. I updated some configuration files, updated files, updated files. Now Even unfortunately, so this container deleted. So delete the container. Deleted so container. So deleted container. So what about my data? What about my data? So that is so already I updated some files, right? I need that files. That those are common files for all containers. Or those are the some files I need that data. So how to maintain? So here main thing is a mount. Now see here. So mostly while bind mounts depends on the so directory structure. So the what is the main purpose of Docker volumes means volumes are easier to backup or migrate than bind mounts. So this is not take entire backup. This is a piece of some persisting data. See here, persisting data, persisting data, or migrate then bind mount point. Mount point is math. So you have some files, or you migrated, or you modified, you created some files. I want to maintain those files. How can you maintain? As of now, you don't know. Container deleted means all files goes gone. So as of now, do we have any backup here? Do we have any that files and all? No, right? So simply we are creating containers, and so we are working with that container. We are deleting. But my container, I updated some files or created something. I modified something. So that is depends on requirement. You did something, but that data. What about that data? I want that data. So how to maintain? So that case mostly we go for Docker volume concept. Docker volume concept. Now see here, and you can manage volumes using the Docker CLI commands only. But everything we are running Docker CLI only. So Docker CLI only, command and interface only. So Docker CLI. CLI is nothing but we are working, right? That is nothing but CLI. That is nothing but CLI only. So that is nothing but CLI only. So connect. First let me connect. So this is nothing but so Docker CLI only. So command line interface only. Command line interface. What is this? Command line interface. What is this? Command line interface. What is this? Command line interface only. Okay. So control plus plus. Okay. Sudo hyphen I move on to root user. Now see here. So Docker images. Already have one image. And so Docker ps hyphen a. Do we have any containers? ps hyphen a all. Okay, I have one container. I have one container. Okay, Tomcat sample container. Anyway, it is exist state. Now, so let me so now create one more container. Docker run hyphen d detached mode hyphen p port mapping port publishing hyphen p is with nothing but automatic port publishing. And so image name, what is my image name? This is my image name. Where is that? Catalina. This is my image name, and copy that image name. And what is the tag name? 3. Now container was created. So check it whether this container running or not. So Docker ps hyphen a. Now see here, it is running. Now if you want to access, copy this first IP. First go to your public IP address. So go to your public IP address, and so just copy, and we can how to access this and all. This is same story only. Now if I delete this container, now see here, Docker, Docker, Docker RM, Docker RM. Now I deleted this container. What about my data? For example, now let me connect this container. Okay, Docker exec, Docker exec, Docker exec, and hyphen it and container ID. Right? I hope everyone know. So how to connect this container? How to connect this container? Space slash bin slash bash only. Bin slash bash. Now see here, I am here. I am here. Okay. ls. So we don't have. For example, I created some files. For example, touch space devapps.txt. Okay. Like this rmkdir. I have some directories. Okay. Sample. Okay. So I created or updated some files and all. So now, unfortunately, my container was deleted. So like this, I modified lot of files. I modified lot of files. Now see here, Docker ps hyphen a. This is my container. So this is my container. Correct. Now unfortunately this container was deleted. See here, Docker rm Docker rm hyphen f. Now wantedly I deleted this container. Now copy this and paste it. Now container was deleted. Now what about my files? Just assume in OPT directory I created one file and also I created one directory. So like this real time we did some modifications generally. But if container deleted, but what about my files? How can I maintain? So if you want to maintain those files and all, so that case go for Docker volume concept. I hope now got it right. So now see here, volumes work on both Linux and Windows containers as well. And volumes can be more safely shared among multiple containers. If you want to, we can share single volume, multiple containers also. Volume drivers, so let you store volumes on remote host also. And new volumes can have their content pre-populated by the container. Volumes on the Docker desktop have much higher performance. Now, so these are the main, right? So the top important points. Okay. So the main thing is mount the particular point, mount the data. I want to mount the data, not like entire backup and all. So this is easier to backup. How we are taking backup like, so this is mount the data. And also, right, all commands we are executing via Docker CLI only. And this volume can work both Windows platform as well as so Windows Linux platform. And one volume can be used in multiple containers also. And performance also, this is very high performance than bind mount from the Mac and Windows host. So this is now if we come to here, this is the host mission. This is the host mission, and this is the file system, and this is the memory. This is our container. This is your container. So this is your container. Now see here, bind mount and file system, container, volumes and all. Volume. So this is the volume, and this is the bind mount. Now if you see here, now if you see here, so now if we want to see the ticket under Docker volume, we can check it ls command. If you want to check existing volumes and all, we can use the Docker ls command. We can use the Docker ls command. Okay. So now this is here, right? Now, so how to check existing volumes and all? So this is the Docker volume. So Docker volume ls. So Docker volume. See here, already we have these are the volumes. Now see here, these are the volumes. These are the default volumes already available. And if you want to create own volume, we can create your own also. Already these steps and all already updated in your so notepad. Just so for your reference, check it. Okay. So step by step already I noted here. Just to go through this one volumes. So where is that? So Docker image volumes. Asmi Docker keywords. Local file cmd volumes, right? Volume, just to check it. Okay, this is the Docker volume. Now see here, so volumes are stored in the part of host file systems, which is managed by Docker only. So this is the default path, guys. Variable lib Docker volumes. So this is the default path, volume path. This is the default volume path. Right? If you install Jenkins, so variable lib Jenkins, right? Variable lib Jenkins. So variable lib Jenkins. So if you install Docker, there is a one default path. Same way in Docker, so there is a volume path. Where is the default volume path? Variable lib Docker volumes. Variable lib Docker volumes. So all volumes available under this path only. If you want to, we can check it, and if you want to, we can check it. So non-Docker process should not modify this part of file systems. Suppose if you are not using any Docker and all, we cannot modify this path, and we don't have that path also. Now, so to create local volumes, so execute the volumes ls command. See here, if you want to check it, what is the command? Docker volume ls. So this is the Docker volume. So Docker volume ls command. Docker volume ls means it will display list of values. Suppose I don't want this value, I want to create my own, value. So that case, we can, this is the command, docker volume create. See here, docker volume create, I given devapps, so docker volume was created. Now see here, this is a very simple command only. If you want to check, already you know, right, what is ls command, docker volume ls, docker volume create volume name. This is the syntax, so this is the syntax. Okay, so docker volume ls, it will display all volumes. So if you want to create, so docker volume create volume name. Okay, volume name, we can give any name, that is up to you only, we can give any name. This is the, so if you want to create any volume, just now I created volume. Now check those volume is available or not. So what is the command, docker volume ls. So docker volume ls. Now see here, this is the DevOps volume. So this is already available. So just now I created my own volume. This is my volume. So this is my volume. This is my volume. Now see here. So that is my volume only. And so if you check it here, where is my file? Okay, here. Now see here, if you want to check it, we can. Now if you want to go and check it, see here, cd space variable lib docker and under the volumes. Now check it. So my volume was created or not? What is the path? cd slash variable slash lib slash docker slash and volume slash. So this is the actual path, ls. Now see here, now this is the DevOps. DevOps volume is available. See DevOps. These all are default files. Don't change, don't do anything and all. No need to do anything and all here. So this is my volume name. Now see here, this is actual path. See here, pwd, present working directory. Now I am in variable lib docker volumes. Under this volume, we can see your volume name. Now go to that volume name, cd space DevOps. Yes, sir. Now under this volume, so we can see it is default one directory is there under data underscore data. So this was created by Docker only. We didn't create manually. Even if we create any volume under this volume, every volume under this we can see one directory underscore data. Now see here, cd space underscore data. So this is the full path. Now see here, so this is a variable lib docker volumes dev slash underscore data. Now clear guys? Do we have any data here? Check it. Yes, sir. Now do we have any data here? No, right? I don't have anything. Now see here. Just now I created volume. Now see here. Just now I created volume. Now Docker run. So now if we create this, see here, Docker run -it name I given Ubuntu. Now if you check it, Docker volume ls. Now I created one volume and ls. Now here ls data ltr, I don't have anything. Now how to assign this volume to container? Okay. So now check it here. Now volume was created. Now right now, do we have any containers? Let me delete. So Docker cd space tilde symbol. Now I'm coming to home directory, pwd. Okay. Now how to remove all containers? Docker docker rm space -f dollar. So I'm going to delete all docker ps-aq. I don't want any container. Let me create one. Next, docker images docker rmi and so docker images hyphen q. Okay, I hope I deleted everything. So now let me check it. Do we have any images? I don't have any images. Now you create. So docker pull one image, docker pull. Okay, directly we can use. So I am going to create one container. So docker run -it and hyphen name. You know, right? What is this name? Container name. Just I am giving a test container and image name Ubuntu. Image name is Ubuntu. Now see here. So if already image is not available, it is pulling that downloaded image and container was created. So container was created. Container was created. Now see here ls. So see here remaining story same only. These are the default directory structure in Linux machine. Now see here I don't have anything here. Now observe guys. So did I assign any value for this content? Just now I created one kind of value, right? DevOps value. Did I attach that value to this container?
No, sir.
No, as of now, I didn't assign anything. Now control PQ, come outside. Now let me create. So now here question is how to attach your volume to container. Now this is my volume, Docker, 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 and so volume, Docker volume ls. This is my volume name, device volume name. Now, so how to attach this volume to your container. Now, if you want to attach this one, so this is the command docker run. Now see here. So docker run, where is that? Hyphen v. See here, docker run hyphen it hyphen v. Your volume name colon. This is your container path, and this is your image name. Very simple. Now see here, I am going to create one container. I am going to create one container, and also I want to attach my volume also. Okay. So how to attach? What is the command? Docker run hyphen it. If you want to, we can add name also. This is the okay volume just con container space. What is your volume name? DevOps. Now got it guys, colon, and where container path. So where you want to save this information, where you want to mount that point. So in container, this is I am given so v container or c volume. Okay, c under c volume, whatever you want we can give it. So that is your wish guys, we can give any name, we can give any name. Okay, c means container volume I am giving so c underscore volume, that's it. And image name Ubuntu. Now anyone any doubt here? So this is the syntax. I want to attach my volume to container, that is my volume, right? DevOps is my volume. Now docker run docker run hyphen it hyphen name. This is your container name, and this is your volume name colon volume name colon. Here I missed one thing, hyphen v. We need to use hyphen v, otherwise it won't work. Okay, hyphen v. Okay, hyphen v and volume names colon container path. In container where you want to mount, in container where you want to mount c underscore volume and image name Ubuntu. Okay, now see here, container was created, container was created. Okay, now check ls. See here, can you see that container path here? Can you see that container path here? Here I give a name, right? Container path, where you want to mount, where you want to store that information and all. Okay,
C underscore.
so c underscore volume. Can you see anywhere here? Now see, observe here. Let
Sir.
me go to this one. cd space, cd space, c underscore volume. Okay, ls. Do we have any data here? Do we have any data here? Right now, we don't have anything. Okay. Now, same thing, control PQ. Now coming to outside and go to your volume path, variable slash lib slash so docker slash volume slash my device slash underscore data. So this is your local path, this is your volume path, right? Now do we have any data here? Got it? Okay. Now I am going to create one file here. Now let me check it. So for example, touch space, TOU says touch space. I am giving so devops dot txt, devops dot txt. Okay. I given one file. Okay. ls. Now can you see this file here? Which right now I am in container path or my host path? Where I am in? I am in which path? Volume path
Container
only.
path.
Okay. Where is container? Container means here we can see the number. Now
Okay.
I am in host path. That is the volume path. Correct? Now let me connect
Yes,
our
sir.
container. Now see here. Docker, Docker, ps-a. So this right now I have two containers. I have two containers. Which container I attached my volume? Which container attached my volume? Which container?
Volume
Volume. This one, latest one. Correct?
is
Latest one. Let me connect this container. How to connect it? So Docker exec hyphen it, next image name and bin bash. Correct? Anyone any doubt here? Already we know these commands and all. Git bash. Now, so ls. Now go to this your volume path. Actually, I placed one file in my volume path. So that file updated here or not, I want to check it. Now cd space, see here, c underscore volume. Now ls. Now see here, actually did I create any file here? Volume container path in container.
yes.
I didn't create. So actually I created one file in my volume path. So automatically that is reflected in our container path as well. Now let me create one more file. TOU says that's c devaps devaps.txt container devaps.txt. Now got it? Come here. Now control, this is the container path. Now I'm come outside, control PQ. Now go to here. This is your, right now we are in where? See here. Right now where am I in? I am in my volume path. Correct? Now ls. Now observe here. So c devaps.txt. Now what you understand here? Anyone guess it? So if you update, if you modify anything in your volume files under volume directory path, that file automatically updated in our container path. If you update, if you modify, if you delete anything in our container, that is volume container path, automatically that is reflected in our also local, that is host volume path also. That is vice versa. If any updation is done here, automatically this is reflected in container path also. If you modified anything, if you placed any file in container path, so that files automatically it is updated here also. I hope you got it right. Anyone any doubt guys here? Yes or no?
No doubts.
కంటైనర్లు మీరు ఏం మాడిఫై చేసినా పర్టికులర్ కంటైనర్ పాత్ ఆల్రెడీ దట్ కంటైనర్ ఐ గివన్ వన్ పాత్ రైట్ ఐ అటాచ్డ్ వాల్యూమ్ ఓకే ఇఫ్ యూ అప్డేట్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ అవర్ దట్ పాత్ కంటైనర్ పాత్ automatically that is reflected in our volume path. If you updated anything in our volume path, already this volume you attach to that container, automatically it is updated in our container path. That's it, very simple. Vice versa. Now this is your container. Just assume this is your volume. Okay, this is your volume. DevOps, right? Volume. What is this DevOps volume? And a container path I given also C underscore also volume. Okay. If you create any file here, this is the volume guys. Don't confuse here. This is my host. Okay, volume. If I create any file here, for example abc file I created a.txt file, automatically this is reflected in container also a.txt. If we create any file here, automatically that is reflected here also, vice versa. Okay, vice versa. b.txt, that is the target, that is the behavior. Now anyone any doubt here? Now if you delete anything in our container path, so automatically it is reflected here also. Let me delete here. Now I am in volume. Now ls. Let me delete rm devaps.txt. Yes, I want to delete. Now connect container docker exec hyphen it bin bash. Now check it here. You have two files or you have only one file. You have one file or two files? Now guess it. You can see only one file or two files. Here I deleted one file. I removed one file, right? So if you remove anything, if you modify anything, if you update anything, automatically reflected in container also. Now guess it. Only one file we can see or two files?
Only one file, sir.
Only one
One
file.
file, sir.
See here. C devaps.txt. Okay. Now see here. mkdir. I created one directory. Okay. Sample. Now come to here. This is one container. Come control. Now automatically it will update here also. So ls. Now see here. Here anyone any doubt as of now? This is very simple only. So first we need to create the one volume, and while creating the container, we can attach the volume to that container. Now here question is now one more question. Now see here, try to understand. Now let me come to here. Now that is also okay, up to here done, right? Now again create container. Okay, everything I noted here, and now here okay. Now so this is Docker ps-a. ps-a. Now unfortunately my container was deleted. So now what about my data? Data is safe or not? Check it. So Docker rm Docker rm -f and container name. Copy and paste it. Now container deleted. Now what about my data? Anyone guess it? Now container is deleted. In container I created few files. Automatically that is reflected in our volume, right? Now container was deleted. Now data is available or not? Here data we can see or not? Now container deleted. I deleted wantedly. Now so what about that data? We can see or we can't see? Okay, that files available or not? Anyone? As for your understanding, నా container delete అయిపోయింది.
Available, sir.
Now files will available. Now see here. That is the whole story. Even as of now, you don't know. Container deleted, entire data loss. Now, even though container was deleted, my data is safe. Clear or not? That's it. That is the main point. Now, here doubt. One one volume can attach multiple containers. Yes or no? That is the question. Can I attach one volume to multiple containers? Yes. Answer is yes. Let me see here. Now, so Docker run -it and -v. What is the volume name? DevOps. And what is the container path? I am giving so C1 volume. Okay. C1 underscore vol and Ubuntu. Container was created. Now check it here. ls. Now see what it is created. C1 underscore volume. Now here we can see the data or not. Take it. Already some data available in my volume path. So that data automatically available here also. That's it. Now can you add, can you attach so volume to multiple containers? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That
Yes,
is a
sir.
whatever you want. We can. This is the container 2. So this is the container 2. So for this also I am attaching same value. Now see here ls. Now see here cd space c2 underscore value. If you understand, this is very simple, guys. Nothing. Simply it is nothing but mount like backup. Mount data mount like backup. Now clear? So that's it. Anyone any doubt as of now? What, Ramesh? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so one more thing. Now already I attached volume to this one container and container to container. So for example, so this is right now I have how many containers? See here, Docker, Docker ps hyphen a. So how many containers we have? 3 containers. So for this container also I have Docker mount that is volume already attached. For this container also attached volume. Now here question was see here. So container to container. How to attach volume container to container. So container to container. Now already I have a container. So for this container already attached volume. Yes or no? నాకు ఇక్కడ కంటైనర్ ఉంది. Now observe here. So this is my container. For this container already volume is attached. Now, so from this container I am going to create one more. I am going to create one more container. Now how to attach that one? This is the syntax. See here, container to container. So docker run hyphen it hyphen, this is optional, that is up to you. Hyphen volumes hyphen from. So what is this? Container 1 Ubuntu. Now here I didn't mention hyphen v and my volume path, right? Now clearly understand. So this is my container. Now this is my container, docker ps hyphen a. Okay. Now docker describe, docker inspect, I am giving so my container id. So my container id. Now if you observe here, now see here, this is a running container, status is running container, and so this is image host path local path name count, this is driver. Okay. Now see here, bind host config binds. So what is your volume name here for this container? What is the volume name here?
C2.
C2 underscore vol, right? Now this is my container. Now from this container I am going to create one more container. Now observe here. So run docker run docker run hyphen it. Okay, this is your optional. Now container I am giving a 3 rcon 3 container 3 and hyphen volume hyphen from. What is which, from which container? Which container? This is my container, right? So this is my container. Copy this container and so remaining story same only. What is the image name? Ubuntu. Now got it, guys? Ubuntu. Now see here, docker run hyphen it hyphen name. We can give any name and hyphen volume hyphen from. See here, this is the syntax from and container. Which container volume you want to attach the new container? So for container, this container already I have some volume, already attached some volume. This volume I want to attach this new container. That's it. What is this? Hyphen syntax error. Docker run it hyphen name. Okay, hyphen volume hyphen from. Okay, container. Now come to here. Are amazing container name. So container, I think this is not a problem. We can go container name. This is my existing container name. Okay. So anything missing? Hyphen. So docker hyphen it container to hyphen sorry, here volume, not volume, volumes, typo volumes. Okay. Hyphen volumes from, and this is a container name, or we can use a container id also. Both are same, guys. Don't confuse here. So if you want to, we can existing also, previous command also same only. See here, if you want to, we can use this one also, or I can give both. Now check it anyway, I use it. Now container was created. So now see here, from this container, already I have a path. What is that path? C2 underscore home, right? Volume. Where is that? Bind. Policies bind. Mm, where you can see here volume overlay network. See here flash C2 underscore volume. Now I am in a new container. This is a new container. Now check it ls. Now check it ls. Sorry. Now check it ls. Now see here same volume that container to container. Already one container attached that volume. So if you want to attach this container path to another new container, that case this is the syntax. So that case this is the syntax. What is the syntax? Container to container. Already for this container, already I have a volume path. So I want to attach same volume path to new container. That case this is the syntax. Hyphen volumes hyphen from container name. This is the old container and this is the Ubuntu means it will create new container. It will create new container. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? What Shivaji Shravani?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is interview also. So one of many people asked. So what is Docker volume? Okay. So Docker volume is nothing but right persisting your data. Simply if you want to understand. So what you need to do? Persist your data. See here backup like. So perform mechanism for persisting data. Simply only one word persisting data. So what we can do, volumes are easy to take backup are like so bind the mount point. So particular path only we are going to update, we are going to keep all files. Even your container was deleted, even if container deleted, unfortunately your data is safe only, your data is safe only. Now clear guys? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now here one more topic also is there. Now see here. If you go to here now volume there is one more concept is there bind mount value. So now doubt is now my container was deleted. My container was deleted. So data is safe. But if I uninstall, so now where is my volume path? Where is my volume path? Under the Docker installation folder or outside the folder? Outside the directory. So where is your volume path? This is your volume path, guys. What is this volume
Value.
path? Under the Docker installation directory only. Correct? Unfortunately, Docker was uninstalled in this mission. What about this data? Data is safe or we can lose. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇప్పుడు నా డాకర్ అనేది ఇక్కడ ఉంది. ఎక్కడుంది? వేరియబుల్ లిబ్ డాకర్ లో ఉంది, రన్ అవుతా ఉంది. సో సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ మై డాకర్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇన్ మై మిషన్. Suppose if I uninstall my Docker software in my machine, okay, నా సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ని రిమూవ్ చేసినారు ఎవరో. Now, so data is how loss or will get safe. if మన డేటా అనేది ఇక్కడ ఉంది యాక్చువల్ గా అండర్ దిస్ డైరెక్టరీ ఓన్లీ రైట్. ఇప్పుడు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ మనం అన్ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసినాం అనుకో, ఇట్ విల్ రిమూవ్ ఎంటైర్ పాత్ దిస్ డాకర్ అండ్ ఆల్. నౌ డేటా లాస్ రైట్. క్లియర్ ఆర్ నాట్?
Yes, sir.
Even though my Docker package uninstalled, how to keep your data safe? Okay, so that case there is a concept bind mount value. Bind mount value. Okay, bind mount value. So now for this case, so now as of now we created a volume that is under the docker underscore docker slash volume underscore slash underscore data. So now I don't want నాకు ఈవెన్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రిమూవ్ చేసిన ఐ వాంట్ టు మెయింటైన్ మై డేటా సేఫ్లీ. So that case you go for bind mount value. There is a one more. So this is the bind mount value. What is this? Bind mount value. So bind mount value. Okay. Anyway, we can see here. Now see here bind mount value how it will work. So this is the syntax. This is the syntax. This is the syntax, guys. Now see here. Now this is your what is this? This is your volume path. I don't want volume. I want to give path host file. I want to give path host file. So how to give it? Check it. Now see here. cd space shift the dollar. Okay. Now I'm going to create. So see here. I am going to give one directory here. mkdir. Directly I'm giving one container. Now observe here. So docker. So now see here Docker, same command only, very simple command only. So or also we can take just extra slash only we need to give. Entire same only, extra only slash we need to give. Docker run, hyphen it, hyphen name, container name. Now I'm giving a container 4. Next slash. Now I'm giving for example this is the host backup. Okay, host file backup. Host volume. Just for your understanding given, I given a v volume colon container path remaining same story only. C underscore vol I given. Okay. Now Ubuntu guys. Docker in spelling Docker run invalid reference format Docker run hyphen it hyphen name container name, and this is your host path, and this is your container path, and this is your image name. Okay, now check it. ls I don't have, right? Let me create mkdir h host I given hvol volume host volume just I given. Now let me use same thing. Now here I am giving okay, what is this? H value. Okay, invalid reference format. Docker run hyphen it hyphen name Ubuntu any type. Which slash I am using? Same slash only, right? We missed one thing, right? What we missed? Main thing we missed. Value we missed. Okay, hyphen v. Okay, just if you use the slash means this is your host path, not your volume path. Now this is the host path. Now see here, container created. Now see here, ls. Now cd space c colon vol, and let me create one file. Right now we don't have anything. Now create. So touch. Okay. Mm, file, right? One five files I want. All are text files only. That's it. Now ls. How many files we have? 5 files. Now I'm in container path. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? Now I'm in container path. Now coming to control PQ. Okay. Now check it here. So check it here. Where is your host file path? Host path. That is your local machine path. That is your that is your host path, guys. This is not a volume. This is your host path. This is the directory, right? Go to h volume. Now ls. Now still it is not updated. It will take time. Sometimes it will take time. So automatically this is your host path. So this is your host path. Now see here. So see automatically reflected in our container itself. Okay, container itself. So in only one thing we need to use so slash. This is your host path. If you are not using, this is your volume path. That's it. So very simple only. Just now we can use that your local path. But anyway, it will update. But it will take time sometimes. But this bind path, there is a it will take some time. immediately it won't reflect. Last time also I got same issue. Later it is updated. Let me exit here. Again coming to here, ls and cd space h volume ls hyphen la. So still it is not updated. Now if you go to docker ps hyphen a and so if you go here, we can see that files and all. cd space, that is the container docker exec hyphen it container id. Container, copy this one and paste it slash bin bash. So these files automatically updated here also. C colon underscore value. Now see here. So these files automatically reflected in our host file. If you uninstall your Docker, automatically that files and all reflected in our host path. So this is permanently we are maintaining in our file system, in our host file system, in our host file system. So this is the bind value mount. This is the bind value mount. So sometimes they are asking, only one or two guys they asked. So what is the bind value mounts and how it will work? Now see here. So when which case we go for this is, so bind value mount only if your Docker package installed. I want to maintain my that files. So that case we go for so bind mount. Now clear guys? Very simple only. Bind mount. See here. So bind mount values. Now see here. Bind mount have been so around since early days of Docker. Bind mounts have limited functionality compared to volumes. So how it will work means, so when you use the bind mount, the file or directory on your host machine is mounted into the container path. So this is the main point. Now see here, when you use bind mount, a file or directory on your host machine is mounted into the container. Let me create any file here. So now I am in container path. So ls and so touch. So let me connect container. So ls cd space c underscore vol. Now ls. Now still it is not reflected. It will take time. I don't know this version. It immediately it won't reflect. But anyway, previous same what you know, same process, same scenario it will work. Same scenario it will work. See, so the file or directory is referenced by its absolute path on your this one, right? When you use the bind mount, a file or directory on the host machine is mounted into the container. The file or directory referenced by the absolute path on the host machine by contract, same contract version, vice versa. So that case we go for bind mount. So what is difference between volume and bind mount? Value means up to your package, Docker software is running in your machine. So Docker volume is working. Even my Docker package removed, uninstalled my machine. I want to maintain that data. I want to take that backup, like I want to mount that point. I want to mount that files. So that case we go for bind mount volume. Clear guys? That is only one line. That's it. Anyone any doubt here? I hope you got it right. But anyway, it will take time. Just try your side. So right now, which version I am using? Docker PQ. Docker so version. Docker version 20.10. Okay, this version it is still it is not updated. So ls means ls created. Okay. So this is the scenario. Now clear guys? Shivaji, clear? but mostly we are using a Docker volume concept only. But a Docker bind volume means so this is the scenario. So in our host file, we are maintaining all files and all. Even your Docker package removed, uninstalled in our machine, your data is safe. Clear, Shravani?